Oh, just uninstall. Just uninstall. Fucking uninstall the game. I just played Ring Around the Rosie with your bitch ass. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 2 of my Rust Survival series. Obviously, episode 1, things didn't really go my way. We had some tough starts, but here in episode 2, we're going to attempt to build ourselves a base. And I'd basically gone with an interesting strategy. I'd found a bush relatively near where I wanted to build. I put myself a sleeping bag in so I could respawn, and I put myself a small box. Now, the point of the small box was just to store my resources temporarily. Really, after I ran into or had that encounter with the gentleman that shot me and then gave me the syringe, not much happened. I didn't really see anyone. I was actually free to farm and get a lot of resources relatively simply, and I kind of figured out in my head I would need around about 5,000 stone and probably close to about 6,000 wood just to get myself a solid, simple base up and running. And that was really the game plan, you know, going into this episode, was I need to build myself a base, and once we have that base, we can, you know, get ourselves a furnace and get some weapons and go from there. And I'd gone on a little bit of an exploratory mission. I knew roughly where blueprints were, etc. So this was a good location. You could kind of tell that by a lot of the other buildings around. People had built pretty heavily, and of course there you can see me placing my box, and at the time I remember thinking, well, shit, what if I lose this box? I've basically lost 3 hours of work, if you will. It would just be all that farming for absolutely nothing. But I was just fed up of dying to wildlife or people just running behind me and shooting me and me losing all my stuff. So I figured starting off, this could be a pretty solid strategy, and it may produce good results. So everything was going fine. Like I said, I'd managed to find myself this little box and go from there. So really, I was thinking at this point of, okay, where do I need to build the base? Where should I put it on this hillside? And I'd scouted it out a couple of times, and I knew roughly that I wanted to build it where I am right now. And it wasn't too far away from my little bush, but I went out continuing to resource farm, as I said. I needed a little bit more stone. It was stone which was being a little evasive. I also lost my rock. Poor little Rocky, man. I needed it because one of my tools actually broke. That caused for about half an hour of running around just picking up stone off the ground. That was a gigantic pain in the ass. But finally, we were ready. I'd already built my cupboard. I had everything ready to go. And then this happens. Oh shit, not like this. Please, dear God, not like this. Not fucking like this. A fucking wolf. Okay, well, at least I know where my axe is going to be. That's so unbelievably gay. Okay, well, I can spawn in instantly. Pray the wolf has fucked up my body. No way! Fucking come on! I got spawn trapped by a damn wolf. And I had to wait, of course, too long. By the time I spawned up, all my resources were gone. But do not fear, I still had the ones in my magical chest, so it wasn't too much of a disaster. Honestly, I just got shit on.